Hi everyone and welcome back. In previous podcasts we've talked through your CV or the concept of your CV being a sales document. And in subsequent podcasts we've talked through an example CV and talked through chronologically how to lay out your CV and the sort of content that you should include in your document. Today I want to talk about the do's and don'ts of writing a good CV. In fact, we're really just going to talk about the don'ts today. So let's get into this. Okay, so the don'ts of writing your CV. I think the first thing is not to overstate your achievements or any of the content in your CV. Any recruiter worth their salt will soon get to the bottom of that, and you'll be very embarrassed when your overstatements have been uncovered. Listen, if we don't spot it at interview, then it's going to come out at reference checking stage. So best just to keep your achievements and your responsibilities to the facts and produce a very transparent document. The next point is please don't list all of your achievements on the front cover page and all mushed in together. We want to see your achievements attached to each of the separate jobs. We want to know what achievements related to what job. We want to see a nice spread of achievements all the way through your career. It makes our life very difficult, particularly when it comes to reference checking, because we want to verify the content of your resume when we reference check and the achievements in each of the roles that you've held. And that makes it very difficult for us if you lump all of the achievements into a front page. It also clutters your front page, and you'll tend to find when a CV reviewer, a recruiter is presented with a page full of text, they don't read it. They're trying to get to the facts, and all a front page full of achievements does is distract their eye. So next point is making subjective statements, or at least please don't. So the sorts of things we often see are, oh, my time management is brilliant, or a highly motivated, self-motivated individual. Says who? It doesn't really tell us anything. It would be perhaps more powerful to say something like a quote from one of your previous managers, best financial accountant I've ever recruited, or fantastic multitasker, says Joe Bloggs of ABC Company. But just writing a long list of all of the attributes that you think that you have means nothing, and you're better to just take it out. Next point, forgetting to put your contact details in your resume. And we see this quite a lot. Candidates put their contact details in their cover letter, but omit to put those contact details in their CV, and then those two documents get separated. Before you know it, you've got a CV with no contact details on it, and it's useless. Next point is rambling on about your employer in your CV. I know we've talked about having the dates of your employment, who employed you, what your job titles were in that period of time, and a short overview of what your employer did. But by raving on for 2 and 3 sentences about how many people the firm employed globally and what, how many billions of dollars the firm produced on a worldwide basis means nothing and doesn't really add any value. We really want to know what the local operation did and what you specifically did in that local operation. The next point you'll notice, I talk about using too many capitals, putting capitals on every single word in your CV. We talked in previous podcasts about creating a very clean looking document with one type font, and you'll find if you have a document that's full of ampersands and capitals, it just doesn't make the document look clean, and it makes it difficult to read. Capitals are really not required in many of the words that you use. So the last point I wanted to make today about things not to do in your CV is to confuse your responsibilities with your achievements. So your responsibilities should be really the overarching main thrust of your role, and it's probably 2 or 3 points long. And then you'll talk about achievements, the value that you brought to the role, the costs that you saved, the processes you streamlined, the revenue that you helped generate. So try to keep those two separate and make sure that you peel out those achievements to create a very nice looking CV. Listen, I hope this has helped. Next podcast, we're going to talk about the things that you really should do in your CV rather than the don'ts. If you're still struggling with your CV and you would like personalised help, any one of the staff here at My Horizon would be happy to assist, and we do provide a CV writing service. Our number 87659700. All the best. Thanks for listening. Bye.